Bot Rix has correctly joined the channel.
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this. Cool it.
まらつらだらつら。I wonder when I'll be as tall as.
That username is crazy. Hi.
Huh? Do you also see Navia and Clarant over there? They look like they might have run into some kind of trouble. Let's go check out what's going on!
Not at all. Lynette's ears drooped as soon as she heard that we'd have to be out and about for days on end. And Fremine, he hid himself under his helmet as soon as he realized there'd be people around that he didn't know.
What about Chiori and Charlotte? I feel like both of them would be more than up to it.
I've asked them already, but they're both pretty busy right now. I just gave the members of the Spina a few days off, too, so I don't want to bother them either.
This is getting pretty difficult.
Navia, Clarant, what's up?
Oh my. Well, if it isn't my dear partners. How are you all doing?
Navia?
Huh? Oh!
Yep, this is our chance.
Do you need our help with something?
Oh, precisely. My dear partners, we've got a huge problem right now that only you can solve.
Whoa, for real?
Absolutely. We've already exhausted all our other options.
Traveler, Paimon, would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
Marechaussee what now?
It's a new game script by the Tabletop Troupe, a local roleplay adventure club.
Ever heard of the Tabletop Troupe? They put out
That sounds super interesting.
Clorand and I are both. And when they asked of whoa, I know I.
Anyway, the script calls for a team of 4. Ah, yes.
So you're saying you'll help us out? I knew I could count on you, partner.
Paimon and the Traveler are kind of a package deal. Is that okay?
That's not a problem. I'll adjust the pace based on the actual number of players and ensure that everyone has a good time.
Well, Traveler, what do you think? Wanna play? Paimon will follow your lead.
Well, that solves our problem. You have our thanks.
Woohoo! I'll go grab the script.
The script manager? Didn't you just say that you gave Clorand the script?
The club introduced a completely in this iteration. On top of that,
Wow, you're up.
I look forward to experience.
Why don't you go meet up with the others first? They should all be waiting at Chioria Boutique. I'll come over with the script manager as soon as I find them.
Sounds good. Remember to always.
You say that like I'm 6 years old or something. Let me think.
I just hope you'll. Sorry to keep you waiting.
You're back! Huh? And you've got the Traveler and Paimon with you, too!
What a pleasant surprise. I assume you'll be joining us for the game.
Linny, Farina! Paimon!
I'm more... Still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for...
Well, I'm not a member.
If you're interested.
I think I'll wait.
Do you participate in a lot of Tabletop Troupe activities, Clorand?
You could say that. She's actually one of the few senior game masters of the troupe.
Right.
Wow. Paimon's so used to seeing you be all upstanding and intimidating as the champion duelist. It's kind of hard to imagine you role-playing with a bunch of friends.
Surely you jest. I would never. I maintain a clear boundary. But in my personal life, I'm just an ordinary.
Well, you say that, but for all the time I've known you...
I was probably in work mode.
Is that so? Well...
So you.
I'm back! Here, allow me to introduce you to the script manager, Miss...
Pleasure to meet you all.
Hello? Wait, are you
Hello.
a champion duelist too, Mr. Florian?
Oh, no. This is just the costume provided by the club. I occasionally play a few of the roles in my scripts.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's nothing. It's the least we can do to give... Anyway, allow me to give you a brief... This script was adapted...
Paimon's not super...
Oh, no problem at all. I can give you a brief rundown. Their story can be traced back to the ancient... But I'll leave... In that case...
Whoa, just when...
Aha! I see many a determined gaze before me. Very well. Head over to this location.
So, as we follow the story, it leads us to specific scene?
It's the. Please check all your belongings, everyone, and make sure you haven't forgotten anything. Once you're ready, please follow me to the designated location.
Sounds good. Hunter Squad, move out!
Lightning flash! Yeah! Freeze! Yeah! Yeah!
No one escapes my sights! Go, go!
Yeah! Halloween thunder!
Let's dance.
Take this!
Whoa. They really have thought of everything. Even the phaetometer is here and ready to go for us.
The phaetometer. What's that?
It's a card that's used to determine action success or...
And what about all the dessert and...
That's what the message...
Really? That's so
Those snacks have Paimon's name.
I think you might be...
Snack Hunter Paimon reported for duty. If there are delicious snacks to be found...
The desserts are great. But...
First, please pick up the blank character cards in front of you and write down your name and profession. You can find an abbreviated version of the rules printed on the back of your character card. In this story, everyone is a Marashosei hunter. To reflect it,
Ooh, nice.
as hunters, you have proficiency...
Swordsmanship. So there's a fight.
So, for the name.
Yep, it can be any...
You can use your real name too if you want.
Oh! So it would be like
In that case, I think I'll continue to use the name Linny then.
Next up is the skill sheet. You have a...
I'll take persuasion and investigation.
Oh, those skills...
So, should we also...
Not necessarily. Since we're... For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand. That will give us more options if we run into any situations we can't negotiate our way out of.
Oh, interesting. Let me see. I'll take arts and...
Well, that leaves us. What do you want to learn, Traveler? Ha ha! Gotta say, this suits you really well. Nothing boosts morale like good food. Ooh, so you want to help people when they're injured. That's nice of you. So what do you think? Are you sure you want to learn these two skills?
Let's see. Oh, looks like you each have enough points to choose one final skill.
You've all picked such classic skills. It's fine to go a little bit out.
Why do I get the feeling she's...
For example...
Oh, I saw that one.
The script's world-building rules, huh?
Oh, that's not for us to...
All right, you've convinced Paimon.
Well, now that everyone... Since two of our players are doing this for the first time, though, would you like to play on easy mode or authentic mode?
What's the difference between the two?
Well, in roll, for example, if you fail a check, that means you cannot use the target skill in that scenario. A critical fail if you choose to play in authentic mode. If you choose easy mode instead, every check will be successful by default, and you won't have to worry.
Given that I'd like to focus on the story...
Huh? Oh, come on. Don't worry about that. Aren't never knowing what you might have to
All right, then I'll mark down Farina for easy mode. All her checks will be...
What about you, dear partner? How would you like to...
Are you sure?
No need to worry about the pesky phaetometer. Pretty good choice if you just want to relax.
Honestly, I don't think Clorand would make things...
No?
That wasn't...
Well, anyway.
Speaking of the story...
Well, that's because... a long time ago, back when human civilization was still in its infancy, powerful demons and evil sorcerers ruled over the land. Soon, a group of human rebels banded together. Sometime later, as a member of the Marashosei Hunters, you receive a commission. As you inhale, your eyes meet, and you
You're all Marashosei hunters too, right? Allow me to introduce myself. The name's Navia, monster hunter by trade and helpful neighborhood businesswoman on the side. What say you to traveling together? We can help each other out on the road.
Okay, count me in. My name is Linny. I've been wandering since I was little and picked up a few less than legal tricks along the way. I was adopted by a Marashosei hunter and later chose to follow in his footsteps.
Is this where you introduce your character to everyone? It sounds like they've done this dozens of times. My name is is Farina, and, I grew up in a noble family. I always had a strong interest in performance and the arts. Even though I'm a marche-say hunter, what I really want is to be a performing artiste.
Hey, that's really cool. You can do it, Farina. That's exactly how it's done.
Paimon is Paimon, a good friend and companion to this marche-say hunter right here.
I've been studying the culinary arts since I was a child. I hope my delicious food can help boost people's spirits.
That's wonderful. I'll be looking forward to your cooking during our adventures together.
Well, if we're all here for the same commission, why don't we take some...
You open your envelopes at the same time. The message reads, "To the honorable and trustworthy, the lands outside the capital have been overtaken by..."
Huh. The layout of this city looks super familiar. It kind of reminds Paimon of Mondstadt.
The scriptwriter must have used a real-world city as a reference when...
Yet, as you...
I carefully read every line of the letter and turn my attention to the signatures at the bottom.
You see a long...
Good idea.
You look up and see a...
Why don't we go check out that tavern? If the...
As you approach the tavern, you find a plainly dressed woman standing nearby. She appears to be rather troubled about something.
Greetings, friend. Lovely weather we're having today, don't you think?
Oh, hello. I suppose you're right. The weather today is quite...
It seems like every character included in the script has a certain amount of useful information to offer. If we keep asking questions, we might be able to...
Oh, come now, don't be sad. Life is all about optimism.
Huh?
I don't think that's the kind of question we're supposed to ask.
Nothing turns a frown upside down.
You didn't even take cooking as one of your skill proficiencies.
That's not necessary, miss.
So you're someone who barely smiled? Hey! Did she just... me?
Chlorianne must have broke character for a second.
This isn't getting us anywhere. Traveler, maybe you can think of something.
Are you sure? In that case, please refer to the Phaeton.
Whoa, it was a success!
You remain silent as you prepare a pot and fire to use for cooking. The woman stares at you with her mouth agape as you skillfully cut the ingredients and toss them into the pot. After some time, a rich aroma begins to...
Please, have some food.
Whoa, that's amazing.
Wait. So, as long as you pass the check, you can pretty much...
Oh, thank you. You were right. This food really did make me feel better.
So, what had you so worried earlier? Could you tell us a bit more about it?
Okay, let me fill you in. A horde of monsters suddenly appeared near the capital recently.
Do you remember when those monsters...
I'm not...
Do you know where?
It all happened so fast.
You have our thanks, friend. We'll find and defeat those monsters.
Thank you.
Don't worry. We'll find him. Just try to remain optimistic. We don't always get to choose what happens to us.
You bid farewell to the woman and continue your journey further into the city. As you venture further into the city, the streets appear largely empty. An elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away her wrinkled wallet. A nearby merchant folds his arms and gives you a disdainful look. You get the impression that he's someone who has long gotten used to the sight before him.
Although he doesn't seem very friendly, merchants are usually a good source of information.
Pardon me, sir. I'd like to ask a question if I may.
That depends.
How about...
What do you...
Surely an onion.
what do you know? War...
Whoa, what a nasty guy.
But he still might have information we need. Traveler, can you think of something? Sir, we came to this city to solve the very problem you... If you happen to be well informed and know a thing or two about what's going on, we'd appreciate...
Well, things are big. Those monsters are camped out. We have limited reserve.
Wait.
We could all who knows?
That is concerning.
All right.
You know, if you smile...
Should we try to go somewhere with more people?
Oh, how about the city square? Follow me.
Before you lies the city's central square. You see a man with a slightly anxious look on his face, pacing back and forth, his head hanging low. He doesn't seem to notice your approach. Still immersed in his own thoughts, he shakes his head and lets out a long...
This guy seems promising enough. Maybe... Hello, sir. Is there anything I can do to help?
Wait, you're... Oh, dear...
You recognize us? Ah.
Yes! Oh, I didn't expect you to actually come.
What happened here?
Alas, we want... However...
Are there...
It's not... Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters, much less been trained to fight against them. When I was a child, though, to be perfectly honest...
Well, you can rest easy, friend.
The man is touched by your determination and resolve. His...
Still, if...
although...
I see.
All right. They're actively working with even one of our kindest ministers.
Talk about being stuck between a rock and...
I feel bad for him. Maybe we should try to cheer him up?
Like, now? Is this really the...
I appreciate your kindness, but for now, it's more important to focus on the crisis at hand. Brave hunters, I leave the future of this kingdom to you.
If I understood correctly, there are currently 2 problems in the kingdom that need solving, right?
Exactly. We need to defeat the monsters out...
But which...
Well,
Well, Clarence said the script took cues from...
I wouldn't say it's a
Sure.
Paimon wants to know too! The hunters...
no.
Huh? So you mean...
In theory, yes. All you would need to do... Still, most people dropped out at the early stages. And others called...
What kind of monsters did the hunters fight?
The land of Fontaine once played host to an ancient dynasty known as Remuria. One of the ancient sorcerers of Remuria used his power to assemble a Well, I wasn't planning.
Wait, but those...
From my master.
By master, you mean...
Someone you know?
Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father were good friends. Back in the day, she would often bring Clorand over to play, but then...
Let's not get off topic. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Responding to Egeria's call, a number of warriors followed Cassiodor, yet, as
Is that really a bad...
Depends on who you ask, I suppose. If the name of the organization...
Speaking of
I vote monsters.
Well said, Miss Farina.
What about you, partner? What do you think? I mean, you're not wrong. We don't want a total party kill on the
All right.
Let's take a look around, like that guy said.
You there! Outsiders, halt!
Who's there?
An armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build, and although he's trying his best. I'm the captain of the guard. State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Wow, it's been a while since someone's been there.
I said talk, not whisper, but...
Have you ever heard?
Marachose hunters? Ha! That fairy tale, you mean? What, do you expect me to believe?
Sir, we were indeed. Your guards are.
The man regards you with doubt and those monsters aren't. I just hope all the guards will be.
Based on what the captain said, the monster should be right up ahead. Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
As you approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road. They appear to be dressed like guards. Their faces are filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds. A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief. Quick, leave this place. Turn around and don't look back, they yell.
This is the place he mentioned, right?
You see broken eyes. All the signs point to one thing.
Be on your guard, everyone. The monster.
Before you can finish your sentence, you hear rustling sounds from the surrounding bushes. The monsters have emerged. They close in on you without fear. You get the impression that, in their blood...
A little help here! This thing wants...
Your battle round begins.
Thunderclap!
Shower me with praise! Time to shine!
Step right up. A round of applause.
The next battle round begins now.
Strike a pose!
Lightning flash!
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment before dissipating into thin...
Ugh. Thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the Marachose Hunter class came with all those preset skill points.
I never knew the photometer even determines the amount of damage you inflict.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
A suspicious...
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it should...
As you investigate with the monsters...
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
With everyone's help, you successfully excavate the wooden chest from the ground, even without opening it. You can—
Makes sense. We worked hard.
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it.
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who got—
Wait, is that how it works?
Well, let's put it this way. Any decision you make during a role-playing game—
But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove.
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe.
Well, if donating it could...
Looks like your face— well,
Wow.
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all, or because the story is
Here, here!
Yeah, that won't work for me either.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues.
Huh?
There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed.
Whoa!
Well, even if we end the game... That's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, the Paimon not finishing free... And anyway, Paimon really does want...
Well...
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern. My earliest memories are of living with Master. According to her, she saved me from certain people of...
What a heavy begin.
Master was a fascinating individual. My first ever toy...
Oh, wait, so she handed an actual sword to a child?
Of course I did. See, that's what you get for not holding the sword properly, she told me.
Excuse me for...
Probably around, 3, give or take.
3? Isn't that when most kids are still struggling to hold a fork?
As I said, Master was rather inexperienced in the ways of raising children. She believed trial and error was the best way to teach a child what they're capable of.
I'm not so sure this is a question of experience.
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh, she did bring me back a pet from Liyue once. It was a Geovishap hatchling.
A Geovishap hatchling? For a pet? That seems even more dangerous!
What she said was this: make sure to get along, you two. If you really can't agree on something, just settle it with a fight. Whoever loses is the real pet.
And how old were you when this happened?
5.
Well...
No, I lost.
So, you're saying you actually became the Geovishap's pet?
Yes, but only for a week. By the end of that week, I defeated it in combat, and we've shared a cordial relationship ever since.
That really doesn't sound like the kind of childhood someone should have.
Later on, I gradually understood that Master most likely didn't know any other way to raise... Thanks to her, I learned, even though the training she subjected me to...
I still remember... After that, though, you started
I had a lot of fun during...
We tried to pretend like we...
Protector of justice. Oh, wait, you mean...
Yep, that...
20 years ago, huh? Oh, although...
Huh? When did the Protector of Justice be...
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. Later on.
That sounds like her, all right. I bet...
Well, she certainly sounds...
It's true. I always want...
But...
She suddenly disappeared.
Disappeared?
I have no idea. She didn't even leave a note. That night, I was celebrating when she still didn't appear after...
Papa probably didn't know either. I know he sent a few...
Don't worry, I understand. Just like how, when a litter of kittens...
Or...
I was at first, but not anymore. I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her footsteps and become the greatest champion duelist in all of Fontaine. You're...
Who knew Clorand had such a... I wonder... Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Clorand and Navia are probably thinking something similar.
Well, anyway...
I had a great time today.
Anytime.
The script was good, but I've got to say, hey...
What does she mean, on to something? I guess I'll head back.
You're that excited?
I was talking about the...
Let's go meet up with the group! Paimon's really looking forward to today's story.
Lightning flash! Cool it!
Looks like everyone's here. Now, before we begin, why don't we finish where we left off yesterday? There wasn't a-
Is that really the most important part, though, Clarant? Have you all...
I admire the work.
So the sect...
Unfortunately, that is something I can neither confirm nor deny.
Anyone think Clarant's smile is starting to look kinda... scary?
Well, whatever happens, if we're worried about arousing suspicion because of our
Yeah, it might be better to keep a low profile.
Staring at me won't get-
Why aren't you saying anything, Navia? Wait, what?
Oh, this is the short sword Cloran mentioned last night. I found it.
Huh. I'm surprised you managed to track it down after all this time.
Well, I made sure to take good care of it, considering the circumstances in which you gave it to me. Of course I had to keep it safe. Anyway, where were we?
Wait, we haven't been thrown into...
Well, it's only a matter of time.
Alright, Paimon's made up her mind. Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's going to land us in prison somehow, Paimon will be too upset to enjoy her snacks.
So, you've reached an agreement?
Oh, and we'll collect all this...
All right. You collect the treasure. The city is still shrouded in a gloomy, oppressive atmosphere in places where some...
Thank you, kind soul.
The elderly woman's look of gratitude follows you.
Should we go find that man again at the square? He seemed like a pretty...
Oh, good idea!
Just as you start...
Please wait,
Orine's
distinguished
story
guests.
quest, I'm guessing.
Several strange guards suddenly call out to you. They run forward to meet you and proceed to politely pay their respects.
Greetings, gentlemen. Are we...
Surely you jest, my lady. That would not be our place. It is his...
Do you think this could be a trap?
Well, we have to invest...
I say we go for it.
That's...
After a quick discussion, you nod to the gilded table.
Wow.
The elderly king, he wears above his head a majestic crown. A man dressed in dark clothes. After a moment, he lowers his hand.
The king does not appear.
The king remains still.
Esteemed guest, I've heard tell. However,
Well, we've got nothing to hide. The golem's blades were so powerful, they could cut down trees in a single swipe. Well, that was enough details.
Your account does indeed match those of the survivor.
Well, we...
How did he know?
Ah, then I must.
Wait, but didn't you just say that our great deed deserves...
Only that which is.
But that's complete.
Yeah, that makes...
Maybe so, yet the fact remains. What? No answer?
Well...
Clad in his magnificent robe, the king.
From the look of things.
I would like to observe the number of...
The guards in the palace.
Well, there goes my plan to turn the whole
It appears we've been visited before I decide.
Can't we try to slip away? Or maybe start some kind of riot?
But if we try to fight the guards right now...
Don't worry. At least we figured out who's behind.
Well, I think...
You allow yourself to be let. It's only when you stay here. And the guards lock the.
Wait, sir!
Your voice echoes.
No!
Carve out a new path of fate.
You reach toward your.
What about that knife I hid in my boot?
When did you hide it in there?
When I was thinking about digging a tunnel.
Rejected. You failed to inform the GM of this course of action.
And the keys to the cell aren't anywhere to be...
Correct. You.
Well...
Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that's.
What? But that's a terrible ending!
I mean...
That it?
Oh, before I took a closer look, and the craftsman...
Wait, Cloran said that sword used to belong to her.
I doubt it. The way she went about things.
Hang on. A precious heirloom passed down to you by your master. And you gave it to me just like that? You weren't worried I might lose it?
Master left many things to me when she disappeared. There was the sword, an old key, and a good amount of junk she probably just didn't want to take with her. I gave you the sword back then, because I didn't want our friendship to end.
Wait, when did this happen exactly?
After the duel. Between Mr. Callis and myself.
Before that, Clorand would have meals with us and even stay over at the Spina some days. She was on great terms with Papa as well. After the duel, though, there was a period of time where we simply didn't know how to face each other. She entrusted this sword to me, and never came back. We were both sad and conflicted, and totally overthinking everything as a result. Whenever I looked at this sword, I couldn't help but wonder if Miss Petronia had never introduced us to each other at that picnic. Maybe part of the sadness I was feeling could have been avoided. Back then, it felt like I hadn't just lost a father, but a close friend as well.
No one can change the past. The most important thing is that you two found your way back to each other and can enjoy things like this together.
Yep, you're right.
I'm sorry, you two. I didn't mean to bring up any sad memories.
Think nothing of it. No one here is at fault.
Huh? Looks like the next part of our script is here.
Perfect timing. The situation was really starting to get desperate. And not just because of the prison thing.
From Claren's face, Paimon really can't tell if it's good news or bad news.
Water continues to drip from the ceiling. In this lightless dungeon, you lack a reliable way to tell how much time has passed. Eventually, you get used to the unpleasant odor of straw, mold, and rust, and find yourselves alternating between fits of drowsiness and despair. Suddenly, you hear footsteps outside the door.
Heads up, everyone. Someone's coming.
Gather close, everyone, and keep your voice down.
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons, but my true identity is the same as your own. I'm also a Marashose hunter.
Huh?
Shh. I've already sent away the other guards, but if we make too much noise...
I understand, but how can we be sure we can trust you?
The king has issued a formal decree. In light of the irrefutable proof of your crime, you're to be executed before tomorrow's sunrise. If you want to escape, it has to be now.
Executed? We barely did anything!
Monsters appearing at the same location as the treasure. Could this entire thing have been a trap?
There will be time for speculation once we're out of here. As for my identity, I have no way to prove that to you just yet. Infiltrating the capital was difficult, and finding a chance to speak with you has taken a lot out of me. I could go on, but I think we can all agree that now is not the time for details.
Have you seen our weapons anywhere, sir?
Don't worry, I brought them with me. They're just behind the door. Still, these weapons alone won't be enough to defeat the true enemy behind the scenes. His faction is too powerful. The guards are all under his control, and he's even stationed a number of golems in various rooms throughout the palace. To defeat him, you must find a secret vault. It is said that within that vault, the Marashose hunters of the past left behind a treasure with the power to defeat the sorcerer.
You're not coming with us?
No, I'll remain in the dungeons to deal with the guards. I'll try my best to distract them so they don't go after you. As long as my identity is not revealed, I'll be able to aid you when the final battle comes.
In that case, please stay safe.
Thank you for your concern. I will do my utmost. As for the location of the vault...
Got it.
All right, once I open the door, remember to stick close and refrain from making any noise. I'll lead you out of here as quickly as possible. You now have the chance to restore the honor and legacy of the Marashose hunters. So please, get out there and reclaim what's ours. And be sure to exercise caution.
With the help of the guard, you successfully escape the dungeons. Your sense of despair and anxiety both seem to fade as you continue your quest.
Wait, we didn't get to use our skills at all while we were in prison. Who knows when we're gonna get the chance to use that cool summon spell?
That is a pity.
This should be the place marked on the map.
This bit of rock certainly looks suspicious.
Well, I'd say an investigation's a...
Wow, you really meant that.
Before you lies a serene stretch of open water.
Well, guess this means it's time.
What's the matter?
It's nothing. As you step into the cave, you find yourself in an eerily quiet space. Before you lies a narrow passageway.
Wow, this must be where the treasure is hidden!
But this door is blocking our way in. It almost looks...
Huh. What have we got down here?
A pattern on a stone door. That's something Master mentioned before.
Is something wrong, Clar?
After a long, difficult journey, you finally arrive at your surroundings are
We're doing this for the sake of the people. To free them from the evil...
Linny's right. We need to keep the next part of the...
Yes. Something feels off about it.
I found something!
Found something here, too.
Same here. It worked!
Something just appeared. Some kind of new mechanism, maybe?
By solving the puzzles, you prove yourselves worthy of inheriting the secrets of the past. At the end of each puzzle,
With?
a key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big door.
This is one of the Marechaussee Hunter keys that are passed. It is said that 4 keys.
Huh?
You hear a few strange noises.
Huh? What's going on? Did we...
For the sake of immersion, please close your eyes, everyone.
But Paimon can still see a little bit over here. Oh, right, sorry.
Suddenly, you hear the...
There's someone else here?
I've been discovered then?
Wait,
You recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place. It appears he now covets the treasure for himself and has come to stake his claim.
Oh, so this is just part of the script. Well, if we can't...
Judging by the way he's...
Retreat! That's not the hunter.
Your choice is noted.
You got it!
Well then. Hunt them down!
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Your strike is successful!
Is he still standing? Goodness, he sure...
is it over?
The enemy is strong and relentless!
What about now?
Final strike! Ha!
Well, did we get him?
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear. In an impressive display of that look in his eyes.
Huh? Oh, wait. We're supposed to be role-playing. Speak your name, guard. Why did you lead us? Is this treasure really more important?
What kingdom? I, Florian, am a true Marashose hunter, descended from hunters of ages past.
So he's also using his real name.
Then I'm even.
What do you know?
What's that supposed to mean?
My skills were passed down to me, and what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. And the Marashose hunters were the ones.
Is he talking about...
So that's why you want to take the treasure?
If you already knew where the treasure was.
Because.
Only a true Marashose hunter, as someone who sought to her.
Okay, but
You're sure?
We've been talking about it for so long, of course.
And we've already defeated Florian, right?
What you're...
Then let's open the door together.
All right. Your choice of action... Before you, the door to the you hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years of disuse.
It's open! Come on, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Ooh, me too!
ugh, uncovering hidden treasure is the most exciting.
A stone tablet? And some shadow?
You call this a treasure vault?
Maybe the troop ran.
They provided a super immersive experience at...
Wait,
Huh?
This is it? The Marashose hunter treasure is just a stone slab and some broken swords? I can't believe it. I refuse to believe it!
Whoa, are you okay?
The Marashose hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown. He needs to leave the room for a moment to collect himself. One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already. If... So, how are you doing?
What?
Do you remember how you got here? Or...
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to... The explosives in the cave!
You mean these?
Huh? How did you...
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept...
So the strongest champion duelist in all of Fontaine say...
I deserve some answer. Everything you said earlier sounded like the truth.
I don't know. I just always felt... The feelings about my father and the other Marashose hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I was angry. I don't know when it started, but at some point...
But if the treasure was all...
I can't remember...
From your description, I suspect you were dealing with a Devorator.
Devorator?
Oh, your master...
No, I've heard of it. I'm just not sure... Wait, it can't be.
The seal?
My family has served as Marashose hunters. My father instructed me to... But
The Devorator would be a formidable if you lacked the power to completely destroy it.
I heard it has the power to amplify the...
And yet, you were able to...
One of them belong... I know just how strong you are. It's as clear as day to everyone in Fontaine. I'm the only way I could think to obtain that
I won't comment on anything else.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into it. The stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marashose hunters.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be...
I have done so.
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer. Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who sought nothing but his own gain.
But I've already tainted.
Wake up, Florian. Remember how do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be loved and... You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect those. Do you still not understand?
You're right. I am a Marashose hunter.
I wouldn't be so quick to push aside the...
I know. That's a charm.
Good. Then, come with me, and help me see the script through to the end.
Huh? See the script through to the end? But there's no more script left.
Never finished it, huh?
No, I mean, I wrote the script with the sole purpose of luring you all here. There was no reason.
Then we'll just have to keep writing it. The evil sorcerer still...
You mean the Devorator?
Is that really so hard?
You aren't afraid?
I know what my friends are capable of.
Then...
Into the shadows. Ready.
They're back!
That took a while.
Ahem! My
Tone, it's...
Sorry.
Oh, do I...
I confess.
That little...
That's right. He's a... to be perfectly honest, I only came to... The treasure was
The names of all the Marashose hunters from ages past and their weapons?
Wait, you already know?
Of course. Don't underestimate a veteran role-player's exploration skills. Oh, wait, I mean Marashose hunter Navia's exploration skills.
We just finished reading through the content of the stone tablet.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For example, this Marashose hunter called Est. She inherited the responsibilities of the Golden Hunter and passed judgment on many people. But in private, she had a very easygoing personality. Her favorite pastime was singing and dancing with her friends, and she was said to have a beautiful voice.
So, she was just like you.
Oh, you really think so?
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I also have a few things in common with this Walter. Working as an executioner, he supposedly used a countless number of tricks to confound his enemies in battle. Oh, if only I could have seen the feats of magic he pulled off back then.
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments. How could they have all been forgotten?
Because they chose to be. To hunt monsters that only appear in the shadows, you must also operate in the dark. To be a Marashose hunter is to willingly give up on wealth and fame.
Then this stone tablet must have been left behind by their companions.
That's right. Few Marashose hunters ever revealed their identity to the public. They always protected the city from the shadows. The only time they spoke of their accomplishments would be at night, when they gathered with their fellow hunters in front of the bonfire to share stories of the monsters slain by their hand.
So, this tablet was created not so that the hunters would be remembered by the people, but so that they would be remembered by each other.
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
You regard the stone tablet in solemn silence. The names of your comrades etched onto its surface serve as a reminder that you are never truly alone. The tablet proves that, although a hunter walks a shrouded path, it is not a solitary one. There will always be those who walk beside you, a fact that remains as true today as in ages long past. Their legacies shall continue to be passed down from generation to generation, as everlasting as the stone onto which their names are carved.
Father, you once told me that I should seek out the treasure if I ever became lost. So this is what you wanted me to find. Thank you, my friend. You are very kind. I implore you, everyone, please give me a chance to make up for all I've done. Allow me to fight alongside you and defeat the evil sorcerer that threatens the peace and prosperity of everyone in this kingdom.
Well, I say we let you join.
Sounds good to me too. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is what you do to make up for them.
I have no objections, but... Mr. Florian, do you even know how to defeat the evil sorcerer?
When he took over my mind, I gained some insight into his thoughts. Every time I thought of the treasure, he reacted with a strong sense of fear.
Huh? He's afraid of the treasure? But there's nothing here except some broken weapons and the stone tablet.
What if the secret's hidden inside these weapons? GM, permission to investigate.
At first glance, the weapons appear absolutely ordinary. But as you observe them, you notice a faint energy emanating from within. These blades have slain countless monsters. Though it's been a long time since they were used in battle, their edges remain sharp, as if they're simply waiting for the next worthy hunter to carry on their legacy.
So basically take these with us, right?
I'll take this weapon, since it used to belong to Est. Maybe it'll find comfort in being held by someone who appreciates the arts.
Good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then, from one archer-magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick a cool weapon too!
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through your being. It's a feeling of courage, determination, a silent vow passed down from generation to generation that says, eradicate the monsters, no matter the cost.
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the evil sorcerer?
I was able to see his surroundings when our minds were connected. I believe he's currently hiding out at the church in the kingdom. We must be extremely careful. He's spent so long living among monsters that he's now taken the form of one. He will not be easily defeated.
Then why don't we explore some more and try to find some higher level gear? We don't want to just fight him and lose.
No, we have to strike now. He was great.
I agree with Mr. Florian. We've got to act while we have the advantage.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no point in waiting. The longer this drags on, the...
Yes, that's what's called... Yes, that's exactly right.
Alright, you've...
Mr. Florian?
Of course.
He had to set up so many scenes today, and now he...
Finally, you decide to slip as you walk away. Finally, you arrive at the church Florian. As you approach, an ominous aura
How strange. This...
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's go!
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should... I don't think...
That's exactly why... Yes,
That's too risky.
I understand. But the Devorator will have a... You're not like me. This is... Consider it a duel.
Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel. The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade of the
So lifelike!
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own two hands.
The treasure? You mean...
The names! It's the Marechaussee Hunters' names!
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marechaussee Hunter, master of 1,000 tricks, executioner of the Phantom Hunters, I call for aid!
est, the Marchose Hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will, judge of the Shadow Hunters. Answer my call!
Petronia, protector of justice and order. The hunter I respect the most. Thank you for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, lend us your strength.
We have come to answer your summons. And so, the monsters were eradicated. Peace soon returned. Some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom. But others simply continued their lives none the wiser. Such is they will always
I am assuming...
Yes.
It's a pretty solid story overall. That final battle is special.
Oh, right.
Yeah, mine nearly scared the daylights out of me when it started Oh, we should probably give these props back, right? I'll just leave mine here.
Did you have a good time?
Of course.
Sure. Nope.
Then I'll head back once Mr.
You're right.
Well...
Okay, so, can I ask now?
I think it should be fine, yeah.
What in the...
That time in the cave when you told us...
I was dying of curiosity the entire time. I mean, you did a pretty bang-up job of pretending nothing had gone wrong. Farina actually looked like she thought all of it was planned.
Guess none of us wanted to be the one to break the illusion.
What are you all talking about?
Oh, wait. Don't tell me you never... Ugh, this is all my fault. It's not too late to cover your ears. Here, partner, I'll do it for you.
Bit late for that, don't you think?
You're saying everything that happened back there wasn't actually part of the script?
It's probably more accurate to say this was never a real scripted story to begin with.
What?
So loud. My head.
Hey, you! Get up right now and explain yourself!
No shaking, please! Oh, my head.
Did Paimon just hear that right? You guys made up that whole last part on the spot? It's not nice to lie to people, but Paimon's gotta admit, that was a really good story, Florian. Oh, and nice improvisation, Florian!
Yeah, it was like watching a magician improvise a spectacular magic trick after forgetting an important prop.
If Paimon knew something was wrong with that vault, she would have floated straight in the opposite direction!
Everything was under control.
As if you've ever described a situation as being out of control. I'm pretty sure any situation you consider to be easy to handle would scare a reasonable person half to death.
Guess I'm just used to it.
You must run into a lot of unexpected situations then. That explains why you're so good at coming up with things on the spot.
As for you, Florian...
I know there's no excuse for what I did. I'll turn myself into the guards at once, confess my crimes, and accept any punishment that comes my way.
I would say you've already suffered more than enough.
What?
You may have been blinded by fame and fortune in the beginning, but your actions during the final battle had proven you to be a true Marechaussee hunter. You'll be far more used to the city above ground than below. Your job as a hunter is more important.
But...
Of course, you'll still need to take the keys and pay a personal visit to the 2 hunters you wronged. Prepare to accept any terms they give you as well.
Yes, of course.
As far as I'm concerned, though, your showing in the duel was enough to prove your honor.
Then I'll do exactly as you said. I'll go return those 2 keys right now. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll do my best to prove myself worthy of the second chance you've given me. I swear this on my name and honor as a Marashose hunter. Until we meet again, everyone.
Speaking of Marashose hunters, what should we do about the treasure in that cave?
Leave it be.
Are you sure? We could show it to people, make it so that the hunters are remembered. Don't you want that?
No. Every name on that tablet made the same choice. All hunters know what the path entails. I am no exception. My identity as a Marashose hunter is not something I need people to remember. I wish only to be recognized as a champion duelist. Nothing more.
That's certainly very different from the path of a magician. Still, I admire your decision.
Wait! Paimon just remembered something. If there were no special effects involved, why did our weapons begin to glow during the battle?
That's because the Marashose hunters of ages past would often imbue their weapons with special enchantments to suppress the monsters. Whenever a monster was nearby, their weapons would start to glow.
Oh, so that's why they had an effect on that guy near the end. I really thought the summons were doing all the work.
Well, I'm sure the summons were a part of it too.
Oh? How so?
This particular devorator probably hailed from the same era as the hunters we saw in the room. The names you recited all belonged to the bravest hunters. Countless monsters fell to their blades. That's likely why the devorator visibly reacted when you said them out loud.
So the names held the power all along!
Navia. Everything you said during your summon.
Huh? Oh, I meant what I said. I mean, it was true to my character, so yeah, I'm glad you heard it. Just don't make me repeat myself. It's embarrassing.
I really appreciated those words.
All right. Don't get all sentimental on me. Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. I'm going to go on ahead. Don't fall too far behind now.
She ran off!
I should probably head back as well. This story was truly incredible. I might have to spend the whole night telling my siblings all about it. Goodbye.
Traveler, should your name and deeds be forgotten, what do you think the significance of your journey will be?
I suppose the significance would be the journey itself and the world we helped create. There's still value in the time I shared with everyone here, in the things we were able to accomplish, even if no one remembers them.
A great answer. I'll remember it. Me? The Marashose hunter says nothing in response to that question. Perhaps her answer lies in her silence. An unspoken vow left to echo through the night. The path she walks needs no explanation.
Ad Astra Abyss. I am sorry. Ad Astra Ab. Thank you for
Mondstadt welcomes you.
rebooting.
There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Moon pie, that's what I'll make tonight.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Rebooting.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Moon pie, that's what I'll make tonight.
Error.
There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
All I can think about is
Haven't
D-Luke.
you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom. Rebooting.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Think about his Diluc.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Rebooting.
That's what I'll make tonight.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Moon pie. That's what I'll make tonight.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Moon pie. That's what I'll make tonight.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Moon pie. That's what I'll make tonight.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Think about his Diluc.
Dandelions? Of course they're flowers.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Gosh, all I can think about is Diluc.
Dandelions?
Error.
Haven't you heard?
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Error. Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in your roof.
All I can think about is Balok.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Rebooting.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Dandelions? Of course they're flowers.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in your When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Error. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Gosh, all I can think about is better see Barbara at the cathedral if you're injured.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Rebooting. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in your hear your voice. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendale. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendale.
All I can think about is Dylan.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Haven't you When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Of course they're flowers. Moon pie. That's what I'll make today.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer.
Better see Barbara at the cathedral if you're injured. Gosh, all I can think about is Diluc.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Rebooting.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Gosh, all I can think about is
Haven't you
Diluc.
heard? There's a strange wanderer
Dandelions? Of course they're flowers. Gosh, all I can think about is Diluc.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendale.
Dandelions? Of course they're flowers. later. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Bellowing thunder! Yeah! 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 Thunderclap!
Oh, so sorry.
No escape!
Lightning flash! Is this an answer from this world?
You